Good news, you can watch more than 600 Twitch streams in a day. Hi, chat. How's it going? Are we enjoying topical jokes? As we are a good joke streamer. Thank you. I live and die on your approval. It's the only thing I need in this world. Video game? Video game. Coffee. On this nice hot day. It's actually not super hot here today. It's actually very nice. Whoop. There we go. So, how's everybody doing? Let's do, before we get to building, let's do a few chores. How are these doing? Investigating his first ancient city. I haven't even found an ancient city. Okay, let's put these away here. Go put this glass away. Just want to tidy some things up and get myself oriented before we dive into upstairs. Now, where is our bricks? There they are. Should hopefully be enough. We'll find out. Actually, before we go do that, why don't we... you... Okay. Let's see. Got a few stacks of... Got a few stacks of netherrack. Six. Okay. These in here. Excuse me. Let's start firing these up and turn these into bricks, because we're going to want some for detailing stuff, so... I can get a hang of the wool technique. Ah. See, like I said, it's like, what's this? Engaging with game mechanics? No, I dig holes straight down in the ground. The way God intended. Ancient cities. Not so tough when they're entirely exposed to light. I think. I do actually have no idea. Maybe actually not. Don't think we needed any slabs. I think we mostly just needed stairs. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff we need to finish off. Okay. Let's just start by making a stack of stairs. Okay. So stairs, 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 across. I think this is just stairs that we need here. Like that, and there. There we are. Oh yes, Lord Zorano, of course. while we were going live. Yes, thank you for the 17-month resub. 17-month Prime sub. I appreciate the dedication to manually subbing. I do certainly appreciate it. The topical joke was that Twitter, dealing with some capacity issues that were absolutely entirely of their own making, had to limit how many posts people could see in a day. It was very stupid. And I think, like, normal unverified users were limited to 600 posts. Ow. Right. Scaffolding. Let's grab all of this stuff off of here. Let's go get the rest of the scaffolding. Hello. Ow. Apparently, a complete non-user is now limited to 0 tweets. It's truly impressive watching somebody so completely shoot themselves in their own foot. Like, it's like, all right, Elon, the only thing you need to do is not score an own goal. It's the only thing you need to do. So what you're saying is I should make it so people can't use the website. Sure, Elon. Okay. To remember how this goes. Okay, I think everything else has to be stacks of bricks from here. That has to be a stack of bricks. That has to be a stack of bricks. Ow. Hey, Natural D20. How's it going? This bill is very large. We refuse to pay. Okay, then. We'll no more computing for you. On a completely unrelated topic, if anyone happens to have a Blue Sky invite, because as you are all currently well aware, I absolutely refuse to use Mastodon because it's stupid. Did I get this right? I think so. I think I got it correct. Yes? Okay. No Pathfinder Night. DM is in Orlando. Fancy. Not really that fancy, I suppose. Oh, boy. I had a surprisingly busy day. I was not planning or intended it to be as busy as it was. So, woke up this morning, did my normal Saturday morning chores of do laundry, clean the apartment. It's like those are, expected and planned for. And then as I was doing my morning cleaning, Kathleen texted me and asked if I could do a favor and go on a run to Walmart with her because they needed to get groceries and they needed more groceries than Graham could reasonably carry on his bicycle. Which, considering the amount of groceries we ended up buying, makes sense. So it's like, yeah, sure, I can do that. Easy enough. Happy to help out friends. So I ended up going on a impromptu shopping run with her. Ended up being quite nice. Learned a lot about shopping for chicken, apparently. Her leg. So, about her leg. Her leg's actually healed. The issue is that she needs to actually start exercising again to get it, like just sort of back up to strength. So she's unfortunately still not able to drive, which is why she needed someone to go with her. But and it being good. Got to spend time with Kathleen, which is always great. Ow. Oh, the other thing. I did, so this morning, I did my laundry, and then I actually went for a run, because I hadn't been for a run in a very long time. And it's like, I knew there's a reason why I was extra tired this morning. Why was that? It's right. Oh, right, I went for a jog. Ugh. Turns out, if you haven't gone for a run for a long time, your stamina goes down and makes the running part significantly more difficult. The whole running thing gets a lot harder. Not a fan of it. How is Persephone feeling? Oh, Persephone's doing great. She's back to her usual self. Although I think it sort of has disrupted her schedule a little bit. Like, previously, before she got sick, there's absolutely no way I would have gotten 17 minutes into the stream without her, like, coming over here and shouting at me. So it's sort of like, it seems to have, like, changed her schedule a little bit. Still a little eepy. That or criming. Yeah. So that's where she's at. She's doing great. Doing just fine and dandy. Oops. That didn't need to be there. Yeah, whatever. Yes, so went to Walmart with Kathleen, came home, had lunch. Actually, like, she was, when we went shopping, she's like, if you need anything, just toss it in there. I'll pay for it as like, thank you for doing this. And like, I need groceries, but I'm like, I'm not going to impose on her few much. I got a few things that were just like easier to get at Walmart than anywhere else, namely Nesquik, which Nesquik powder is really hard to find these days. And it's, I know, like, listen, Nestle is a trash company, but that, I still love me some Nesquik powder. It's still the best way to make hot chocolate, in my opinion. Also, there we go. Yeah, there's Persephone. Now you woke up. Goodbye. Come on. There we go. Dang it. There. So even though she mentioned that, I was like, I still need something to eat for lunch, so I'm gonna go run to the grocery store afterwards on my own. So I did that, and then I came home, ate lunch, and then I had like a couple of hours, but I was also absolutely wiped out. So I actually ended up having a nap as well. It was just sort of a oof day. Persephone, come here. Come here and jump up. Meow. Also, because I cleaned my apartment, but then I also had to go and vacuum out my car, because it's like, well, if somebody's going to be in my car, I should clean that out. But I actually, the nice thing about buying my new vacuum cleaner is that that's actually something that's fairly easy to do. So, felt good to get that out. Also, I found a penny in it. Pennies haven't been a thing in Canada for like 10 years. And it wasn't like, it was just like under one of the seats. It wasn't like tucked into an ashtray or something like that. Okay. Did we get all of these? It looks like it. And all this stuff over here. Cool, cool. Now... Yes, Persephone, what is your deal? Rando change found while cleaning is just one of those immutable laws of the universe. All cars have reality stabilizer pennies. But it's like finding random change, sure. But like finding random change that hasn't been in circulation for a decade is a little different. Persephone, hey, come here. Come. Yes, hi, hello, my darling. You begging for treats? She's begging for treats. A rare Canadian penny must be valuable. Oh, it's got to be worth like 2 or 3 cents at this point. Yes, I know, Persephone. I know. The idea of having a 1-cent coin is ridiculous. The purchasing power is basically nothing. Rock pusher. Okay. All right. Oops. There we go. Hi, Persephone. Oh, give her a little bonk. Also, you all owe me $5. Because I forgot I'm not wearing socks. Yeah. You can send it right on over to coffee.com/EscherichiaCole. Or, I did add a new sound alert with a custom sound. Yeah, she's very, very good chair gymnastics today. She's very agile. Okay, so here's the thing. The custom sound alert is, I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. It is around 500 bits, but it's not exactly 500 bits. So you can play around to try and figure it out. Consider it your footsie tie. Okay. So I need to fill in this over here. And I am going to need a lot more scaffolding. So let's go fall down. Go over this way. See what we can do. Do we have more scaffolding? No. This is fine. All right, I can make bamboo blocks now. Let's go get some bamboo. Nope, not that one. Nope, not. Chat? Where's my sword? Oh, there it is. Whew. Oh, scared me for a moment there. I've been doing, I guess when I was doing work in the nether, I had tucked it in there and forgot to grab it. Whoops, I think I accidentally... took out the bottom one of those. There we go. Decent amount of bamboo out of that. I don't know if I'm going to have use for bamboo blocks, but I might as well prepare for them. Is this a special sword? Was it bestowed at a farcical aquatic ceremony? Some watery bint lobbed it at me. Bamboo makes chests now as well. Right, because you have to make one bamboo block. Okay. And then I could use that to make 2 bamboo planks. Interesting. And then I can make all the normal plank stuff out of that. Huh. So if I make 3 more of these, I can make 8 more of these. Ooh, I can make a bamboo raft, or I can make a chest. Neat. Neato burrito. But for now, though, what do I need? Did I take the stuff out of here? Yes. I need string, because I need to make a whole bunch of more scaffolding. That should be fine. I don't want to use up all of this material, so we'll leave it at that for now. Also, hello, Revenant. How's everyone doing tonight? How's your weekend going? Happy Canada Day, if you are in Canada, I guess? Come here, jump up. The funny thing is that while we were out, we were at Walmart, and the, hi. We saw surprisingly few people wearing Canada gear. I also wasn't super looking out for it though, but I actually think I saw more people wearing orange shirts than I saw wearing Canada gear. Thank you for the follow. What am I doing? Where am I going? This way. Hi, Persephone. Hi. Yeah. She's in my lap right now. Want to snuggle that little fuzzy head? It's a good fuzzy head. Look at you. You've got a tiny normal-sized cat head. I met Finnegan and Baxter today, which... I know they're big cats, but, like... They're such fucking big cats. It's kind of ridiculous. So that needs to go up. Is that the correct height? Yes. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Biggest catus. I learned that much as I made the mistake of taking off a week in April when it was cold and wet, I'm taking next week off and will be a bit on the hot side. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is very warm right now. Oh, I need to get sneak an extra support in here. Here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. Goodbye, kitten. We had a huge thunderstorm, so it's a frigid 86 degrees right now. Oh, so close. Almost managed to make that work. Oh, should I? I should probably build a crossbar across here as well. Ow. There we go. And then go, and then we'll go around this side, and it is... Dang it! No. Ah. Okay, we'll figure it. Actually, let's try this, actually. Oh, wait, there's glow stuff on the top of that. Oops. Okay, we'll have to figure that out. Did we do it from this one? Yes, that works. Great. I'm gonna go to bed, and then I need to grab some more dirt. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ironically, I am going to need more dirt than this, but I do know I'm also going to get more dirt when I clear this out, so... Maybe I just hold off on that for a second. Maybe I just do one of these. Ooh, did everybody get to see the new Warhammer reveals today? I'm I was like, I feel like Games Workshop was like, all right, so Horus Heresy players, we heard you. You said you wanted Solar Auxilia in plastic, and we have got you. Solar Auxilia in plastic. They're this big. Also, when you go to, if you go to the Warhammer YouTube channel, they posted a like tease video before it, and it's extremely good. I won't ruin it for you, but definitely go check it out. Okay, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Has Persephone chased treats? Yes, she has. And I am out of scaffolding. Whew. But yes, amongst all of the stuff, there was they revealed the City of Sigmar's army box, which I sort of suspected they might do. But they also announced not Epic 40k, they announced Horus Heresy Legions Imperialis, which is their new epic scale game. And like they have specifically built it to be on the same scale as Adeptus Titanicus and Aeronautica Imperialis, so you can use those models with this, which I think is very cool. But it's Epic 40k. It's Epic 40k. Which seems very cool, and they have like little tiny space marines. Which I wish they had made a... I wish they had done a product shot that is like the little Marines next to a normal size Mark 6 Marines, because I feel like it sort of lacked that sense of scale. Like, it's just like, this is the size of these things. This is what a normal Space Marine looks like, sort of thing. I don't think I need much more than this. Probably gonna need a few more than that. I'm gonna make one more. A couple more, actually. But it looks, the models look very cool. I just found it really hilarious that, like, the first time they make Solar Auxilia models in plastic, they're little tiny mans. I'm gonna put a bunch of these away because I don't think we're going to need them. Now I'll maybe keep one. But I think this should be enough to let us finish off the vaulting. Watch me be back down here before the end of the stream. There's this. Ooh. Oh, very nice. That looks great. I'm really liking, one of the things I really, really like about what they're doing for City of Sigmar's specifically is it really feels like they're establishing a like an art stylization style for Age of Sigmar. Like, if you look, particularly, I noticed it when I was looking at the faces for like the Free Guild Marshal. it's like they look very they're not going for like a photorealistic human looking face, which I find very interesting, which is kind of what they tend to do for like 40K. They seem to very much be leaning into like a specific art style for their sculpts, which I think is really cool. You see it a little bit if you look at the new Underworld's band, the new Skavens. You can see some of that, those design elements as well, particularly like the sort of angled, spiky hair that they have. I noticed it on the tiny rat friend, which, you know, big shout out to any warband that has a rat, that has a pet. Big fan. Airbender, thank you for supporting the coffee. Also, Electra, hello. Hope everyone is being very safe tonight. Extremely safe. I'm actually just going to do this around the outside, because this is just going to make things a lot easier. Extremely safe. Extremely safe. Also, chat. So it finally happened to me. I was doing some panel lining on the on my intercessors that I painted on stream last week. So I was like, all right, time to do all of my recess shading. And I got one of them done. Set it down. Picked up the pot of Nuln Oil. Opened it. And was like, oh, I should wash my brush. Set the pot down. Washed my brush. Cleaned it off. Picked the pot up. And I did what I do every time I pick up a pot of paint, which is instinctively shake it, not realizing that I hadn't sealed the lid on it again. So I splashed a whole bunch of it all over my hand and all over my desk. So it's like, it went from being, I'm going to do a little bit of recess shading to, I guess I'm doing all of the recess shading. Ooh, Scudgecraft, hello. Thank you for the raid. Hello, Flaming Spipernado. I'm going to just assume that you're responsible for this. Hey, Persephone, come here. Oh. There you are. Squudge. Squudge. Good to know. Hello. Hi. If you're coming over from Squudge's stream, my name is Erica. I play Minecraft. Currently, we are working on a cathedral. This is the vaulting of it. Actually, here. Let me do this. Let me show you the whole thing. Whee! There we go. There. I don't have any rockets on me, so I can't give you a fly around. But yes, we have been working on this for exactly 18 months now at this point, actually. We started this January 1st, 2022 is when we started working on this. So we've been working on this thing for 18 months now. That's not the whole thing. Oh yeah, I also dig giant holes. That's another thing here. I'm gonna grab. We'll give you all a tour. We operate a totally safe worksite with no falling accidents ever. None. So this is the main crux of it. It's a little dark to see, but we dig out chunks. We find 16 by 16 chunks and dig them out. One at a time, one layer at a time. Yeah. So that one in there in the middle of the cathedral was the first one we did. And then we did the loop all the way around the cathedral. This is what it looks like from the back. And then currently we're working on just a bunch of them over here for fun. This, no falling accidents ever. So this is what Minecraft looks like if you just dig out giant chunks of it all at one time. And I glass the bottoms of the chunks too. I particularly like this cave over here. I thought that framing the lava falls coming down worked quite nicely. Also, we left a geode. Chat bullied me into leaving the geode there. So, yes. Anyways. That's... You now know the gist of the stream. Ow. So currently, we are working on building up our scaffolding because we are working on building the vaulting and the ceiling is our current project. We have most of it done. So we're just working on the last section here now. And we'll have to seal this up probably. And now I get to the fun of trying to remember how exactly I did all of this again. And also... this is actually going to be interesting. So the... pattern I had been using had been sort of like a... So you will notice that these line up quite nicely with chunk boundaries. Chunk boundary? Chunk boundary. Someone bring up the VOD of the last Cathedral stream. It's not on YouTube yet. Sorry. But you can get the one before that. So the issue, though, is that This is probably about basically a half width one. How many are we dealing with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to have to adjust our patterning to get all of this stuff to line up correctly. So this section here will be interesting. Not 100% sure how I'm going to do it just yet. So we'll see. Yes, Persephone. Persephone. Hi. Also, I have a cat named Persephone, and she meows at me when I'm streaming. So, if you're wondering why I'm talking to a random goddess off stream, that's why. Persephone is a hardened criminal. She is, in fact, a hardened criminal. This is true facts. True Persephone facts. Okay, I need to light this up here, don't I? Should I fill this stuff in? No, I'll leave it. It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Okay. Gonna turn these off. I don't need those on anymore. Hey. You literally had your treats already. Go, chase your mouse. Alleged criminal. I mean, there is some amount of video evidence of her crimes. Okay. Okay, let me remember what I did down here. So if we start from the other side, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I need some stone bricks. Chad has never seen any crimes from Persephone. I suppose. If you see a cat committing crimes, no, you didn't. Ow! Persephone caught Red Pod on camera. Oh, is that the one of her knocking the headphones off the desk? I did leave the camera on one time during a break so people could see that she doesn't do it as much anymore. But it was basically, there was a period of time where whenever I would go on break, I would take my headphones off. She would jump up on the chair and bat them off and start playing with them. Okay, now I need... This is finally going to get sealed off here, I guess. Actually, what it... What do I want to do here, actually, now that I think about it? You know what, I'll just leave this, and then we'll put something else on the outside of it. There we go. And I do not have... Do I have any stone brick slabs over here? Yes, perfect. There. All right, have a good night, Squudge. Thank you for bringing your community over. Also, if you're coming over from Squudge, please give me a follow. I think I have passed 1100. I have, as of this stream. So thank you all. Best place to follow me, given everything that's going on other social media websites that start with a T. And I'm not talking about Tumblr. Man, should I reactivate my Tumblr? Is that the correct move? I don't think I ever deactivated it. It might still be out there. Treaded is a mess. We interrupt its programming with an important update bulletin. The Pillars of the Earth remains unwatched. We now return you to your regular scheduled program. This is the only Cathedral content I truly care about. Is I've been on Tumblr all this time. It's a mess, but it's not Twitter. Oh, Tumblr. Okay. Huh. Well. This is what we got to deal with. Where's our midpoint? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sort of around here. What did I do? These were... I think these were a block? No, it was a slab. Right, because those are stairs next to it. So what if I go something like here and... this is going to be tricky. I've been using Twitter Extra today just to be a problem. I feel like there's been a few people I've seen doing that. So apparently today's fiasco is because Twitter Google Cloud account contract ran out and they did not move everything off in time. Yes, that is precisely what is going on. Hi, percent. Hi. What? So if I were to build this out, just like, or what did I do? So this is essentially what we should be building here. And that would extend to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way out to here. Goes to 6. Oh. Do we extend it? Is there something we can do? Okay, let's start by just doing this. This is what where that brace would be. So let's go. I remember how I did this. Is that, wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. That's what we're dealing with over here. Persephone. Persephone, please stop trying to get into my Warhammer figures. I know. I have not built them. Stop reminding me. All of the Warhammer figures I have not built. It's very rude. Yeah. What are you doing? You want to play? Where's your waffle? Finish your black coach? Ooh. I'll have a look at that in 1 second after I give her her waffle. Where is your waffle? You will have to settle for Shrampy. Ooh. Oh, that's very fancy. Oh, it's such a cool model. Neat. Ow. And we need another set of stone bricks on the outside of this. Is that a stair or is that a slab? That's a stair. What's that? Fine. I will fill it in, alright? Are you happy? Okay, so stop there for a second while we figure out where we want to go from here. That's going to be probably on the edge there. Then this would go like that, and then like that, and then on the subject of things I have watched, Christina Chong is great, and metagags about shooting locations are fun. Oh, yeah, Strange New Worlds episode this week was so good. Oh, that was very, very good. She went to the distance and strange location of 21st century Canada. I need more stairs. And then these come out, and then these are just bricks, I think. Yes. And then those are slabs over here. Victoria, where 90% of Hollywood films are made. Well, okay, you know, Maple Leafs politeness poutine. So what it was is that the episode, she goes back in time to 21st century Toronto. It was the Star Trek, we go back in time to the current time and place that we actually shoot the show at. You know, for example, Voyager went back to like late 90s Los Angeles, whereas you know, they went back to 21st century Toronto. They didn't say exactly what year it was. They sort of left it fuzzy. Clearly not like precisely right now, because of a bunch of stuff in the show, but it was very good. And TOS went back to the 60s like 10 times. It's like, we're in Toronto. What are we going to do? Where are we going to get clothes? Better go to Roots. Let's go rob a Roots. Did I do that correct? No. Did they indicate that Toronto would be destroyed in an earthquake in 2040? Temporal investigations are having a field day. Yes, actually. I won't get into spoilers, but it's definitely something you should go watch. It's an extremely good episode. And as Rock Butcher says, Christina Chong does a fantastic acting job in that episode. She does extremely good work. I need more stone bricks. Hey, Iris. How's it going? This way. I'm baking some homemade enchiladas and chilling. Fingers crossed that I don't have a fourth migraine with aura preceding it that stops me from eating it. Oh no. I'm sorry that's happening. Strange New World's going for the well-acted emotional sucker punch shot 2 weeks in a row. Yeah. They're good at that, and I appreciate it. Appreciate a good emotional sucker punch. Oops, no. How are we looking? I did something wrong here. Oh, this is supposed to have these things. I just didn't have that one there for some reason. Okay. All right then. Cool. Good job, Erica. Don't get as many as I used to get, but occasionally I got them once a week in high school. Oof. That's brutal. Okay, now, first of all, what I need to do is fall down. Second of all, I need to pick myself up again. Now, how are we going to get this to work? What happens? Out of curiosity, let's just say I keep going with these. How far does that get me? Gets me to about there. This is the halfway point here that we're looking at. Long story short, I don't think I can be prescribed bonus estrogen anymore. Oh, interesting. Are we able to do something coming the other way? Like if we basically, would that be too short? That would basically mean, no, that doesn't, we could sort of set this up quite precisely so we could have them meet like this. At a point in the middle. This is tricky, chat. This is tricky. Should be, what do we go up? We go up one more? We do go up one more. So let's say we do put that in there. You know what, let's just... Oops, nope. Let's just make those all bricks for now while we figure this out. So we go like this and then like that. That needs to be a brick. There we go. And this is supposed to be slabs like this. Yes. That's roughly what we should be looking at. And then we have all of this stuff that we need to fill in. Nope, that can be... Actually, that can maybe be... Yeah, whatever. Whatever. It's not like we actually have a shortage of bricks, she says, knowing they have an acute shortage of bricks. Right. We need to do that, and then... There. Wait, hold on. Oh. That out. Take you out. Okay. Long story, longer explanation. If you take estrogen-based birth control and get a migraine with aura, especially if you've never had one before, it is a strong contraindication on account of stroke risk. Huh! So we were very careful with prescribing low doses of estrogen to treat other issues, and well, interesting. Whoa. That's I'm glad you were able to know that and figure it out. I hope your enchiladas work out well. I should try making enchiladas. Do I have a pan? Because you sort of like, you make them and then you bake them in a big pan, usually. I wonder if I have a pan that would work for them. And also if I can find a veggie enchilada recipe. I mean, I imagine that's fairly easy to do, but... Oh man, this worked out so well that this was able to just end like this and go over there. Yeah. 13 by 9 will work well. I have a 9 by 9 baking pan, so that could work. Yeah, I don't have like a big ceramic baking pan is one of the things I don't really have for baking supplies. Or not baking supplies, but cooking supplies. Okay. I made a double and used a 13 by 9 and a 9 by 9. One to eat now, one to freeze for later. Ooh, yeah, I suppose you can. I like cheese and bean and corn salsa for a veggie enchilada. Ooh, interesting. I personally feel the enchi stack is better. I don't have any particular strong opinions on the form of enchiladas, so... one of my favorite restaurants in Victoria, Rebar. I should see if I can find... I think they have a cookbook, and I wonder if this is in it. They do what they call their Three Sisters enchiladas, which is obviously beans, corn, and squash. Three Sisters. And it's so good. Man, I haven't been to Rebar in a while. I should go to Rebar. Yeah. I've also frozen little baby ones too. Little glass Pyrex containers meant for leftover storage, fit like 2 to 3 enchiladas. That sounds really good. My enchiladas are essentially beans, rice, and cheese. Suppose I should try making enchiladas. I'm strongly considering doing a Three Sisters garden next year. It sounds delightful. I think it would definitely be an interesting thing to try. Let's do some of this and get this stuff sort of... Why? There. Just to do that, because we're probably going to need a strip of those anyways. Actually, maybe this should be slabs to get those to line up. Okay. This is a slab. Here and here. I'm not being very talkative at all. When I sort of get into the tank like this. If you can get a hold of little 8-ounce Mexican tomato sauce cans that make enchiladas super easy. Brand El Peto. I might even be able just to get those from... My grocery store has like a section of one of the aisles that is all Mexican food and supplies, so I might be able to get it to there. What if I go something like... Nope, not that. There's my stairs. Stairs, and we go something like... There, and... There. Okay. So let's get... Everything is fine. The important part about convincing people that everything is fine is repeatedly telling them that everything is fine. They will definitely believe you. This one should be stone bricks. There we go. And I need some more brick stairs. Make a half stack of that. One of the issues I run into is that I feel like I don't have a lot of weeks, a lot of days during the week where I can like sit down and make a big meal. I guess I could tomorrow if I wanted to. Make enchiladas. But then I would have to find a way to store them. I suppose what I could do is I could get some of those disposable trays, like just the aluminum ones you get for lasagnas. Make a couple frozen one of those. But then again, we would have to see if I can get smaller ones. Because like the full size, like the 9x9 ones, that's too many enchiladas even for me. How are we feeling about that? Sort of does the job. I'm trying to think about vaulting, but now all I'm doing is thinking about enchiladas. Ow! Burritos stored just fine wrapped in plastic and tinfoils. Enchiladas would be a bit messier. It could still work that way. I feel like I would want to have a pan because I would probably want to, if I was going to store a bunch of them, I would probably want to make them, put them in the pans, freeze them, and then have them like ready to bake. So rather than baking them and then dividing them up. Can you get the disposable foil pans? Yep. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking is going to be the best way to do it. But then I would have to figure out like cooking instructions and things like that for those, but I think that's totally viable. And that's probably easier to do like on scale than like a lasagna. I feel like lasagnas, they make great freezer meals, but they're kind of a pain in the ass to make. Ow. Especially because I think if you're freezing them, you definitely don't want to go with the noodles that just sort of that you don't have to pre-cook. I think you definitely do want to pre-cook them. Nope. Hey, you know what would work great right in that spot right there? Okay. I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I think these all should get replaced with, netherstone bricks to get them to stand out. So I might do that before I get much further. Actually, I realize now. It's like I went through all of this and I'm like, I'm going to replace chunks of this with the netherstone bricks. So it's like, yeah, I'm going to have a whole bunch of extra bricks anyways. Cool. Plus lasagna start at 23 kilograms and go up from there. I've made smaller ones. Returns with a bowl of chocolate cereal. Nice. I do love when I was shopping today, we were getting what Kathleen has termed weekend cereal for Penelope, including chocolate ones. Which just every time I see one of those chocolate cereals, I'm always reminded of Calvin and Hobbes and chocolate frosted sugar bombs. Which is like, it was a joke then, but it's totally not a joke now. Sugar blasted chocolate covered sugar bombs. Ow. Okay. You. So that'll make 2.5 stacks of those. I don't need this bamboo anymore. Why do I have this bamboo on me? So let's go up here. Okay. So these ones back here. I want to take out... I'm not sure what's going to be visible, so I'm just going to change all of these. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's going to be dirt. So, dirt. Dirt you are. Actually, no. Not dirt. I should plan ahead. There. I love the meaty, like, thunk that they have. It's interesting because these also have a slightly different, like, brick texture too. I think these ones can actually be dirt because they get completely covered. Now I need to go make some stairs for these. Self-care starts with the phrase, consequences be damned, right? I think so. Also, what can you... Oh, right. Chiseled nether bricks. Well, those are weird, and I should use them at some point. I should find a use for those. Because they look cool. These were slabs? Yes, okay. So I'll make those. Oh. Then I have to do the same thing over on this side. Nope. Yep, there we go. Okay. Okay. Get this finished off. I've enchiladed myself. Ooh. Ooh. Those look quite good. If anybody has recipes for enchiladas that they like, please send them my way. I'm in the market. Let's just make 2 of these to start with to see how it is. Okay. Yeah. This will look less weird once we fill in the rest of this stuff down here. But that should be fine, I think. And then the plan is to also, I think, do like a strip of these up the middle here. So like go and get more slabs. Step 1, go and get more slabs. Petitions to replace the stock market with the enchilada market. Well, then where are we supposed to get our beef stock? Ew. Okay, how does that look? Yeah, okay. I kind of like that. Do it on the other side. It sort of breaks up the sort of like endless wall of you can only get beef stock in a bull market? Oh, you. You can make beef stock from beef futures. It's already hard enough finding seafood stock. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it in a store. I feel like it's one of those things you basically have to make yourself. Okay. Let's set that aside for a moment. And let's see about finishing this stuff off down here. Or actually, Right. Dirt doesn't work. Dirt doesn't work like that, Erica. Only scaffolding does. Why did you even think that? Okay, there. Pick you up for now. There. Somebody there. I'm trying to fill in as much back here as I can because I just know there's going to be a point where I like miss 2 squares and it's just a zombie spawns in there. Oh, damn it. Okay, that doesn't work. Also, that looks weird. Okay. Something needs to happen over here, I think. What? Okay. So part of the issue is that I've ended up with a space that's very, like, evenly straight for many blocks. So how do I fix that? Because like this line here is all straight, and then this keeps moving over, but then it hits this point and then goes straight down for a while. Do I take out some of this? The downside to cereal as a snack. Milk and beard. That is the downside. Ooh. Very fancy. Okay. We sort of solved the problem we were having earlier by like having this extra little bit here, but I don't think that's going to solve our problem for us here. Also, this is exactly one of those zombie holes I was talking about. Goodbye. Okay. So, if we're going from here, let's go like that. We'll do another one of those. One of those, and then this will be dirt, because we'll put another thing there. How we doing? Ah, don't think this is... Damn it! Damn it! You know what I think we need to do is we need to take a break. Because it is like 8 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break, clear my head, and then we'll come back to this. Okay? Okay. All right, cool. I'm going to take a break. You should take a break too. You should stretch, get some water, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds to rest your eyes, and I will be back in just a few minutes. So hold tight, chat. I'm back, chat. I have graham crackers. Okay. I feel like we may be getting to a point of I need to take a break from doing this. I feel like this is a problem that I am not going to solve at 8 o'clock. I feel like this is one of those take a break and come back to it next week kind of problems, and see if I can't sort it out with fresh eyes. Because right now, I'm just kind of not seeing what I need to do here. So, I think that is what we shall do. Plus, there's always holes. There's always holes for us to dig. Plus, this allows me to actually talk to chat a little bit. What a wonder. Do I have a thing for carpeting? I have one for wool? Thought I did. Somewhere around here. Or wool. There we go. I need more food. Let's go grab some of that. So I guess what I need to do for my intercessors, now that I've done all the recess shading, I need to do a pass on layering everything up a little bit, both for some of the stuff like the gun and such that I just did an all-over wash on because I'm not going to recess shade something like that. So I need to do some layering on that, but then also on the actual armor where it's sort of spilled over because, as previously mentioned, because I had spilled all of that shade, I was sort of scrambling, so I wasn't doing the neatest possible work. There's a grim waterfall near this ancient city where tropical fish are spawning and going splat in quite high numbers. Minecraft sometimes throws up an accidentally generated farm. It's true. Minecraft does love to do that. So I've got to like touch up the armor in a bunch of places. And because I was using all of that shade, it was starting to get a little thick as it sort of started to evaporate. So there are a few spots where it got a little darker than I wanted it to. So I have to brighten those back up. But it'll be good. I'm going to try doing that tomorrow because I don't have any huge plans for tomorrow, so work out well. Although I do think I definitely need to get a new set of sponges for my wet palette. The ones I have are definitely starting to go. I was really hoping it would work out such that both of the pads would start to go bad when I ran out of the sheets for them, but I still have a bunch of the sheets left from the pack, so. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a good way to actually, like, dry out those pads in such a way that you don't run the risk of forming mildew inside of them. I don't know if there's a way to do that. Right now, I just like sort of hang them to dry. The first one I sort of squeezed the water out of, but over time that sort of like started collapsing the sponge, so it didn't hold water in some spots correctly. All together my enchilada recipes, pages 5 to 6. Oh, is this just your whole recipe? Huh. Also, just a heads up, while you're in that document, it shows your real name. Also, can you pop that link into the non-mod channel on the Discord so I have access to it? Also, none of you have tried to find the Pharaohbender is a real person and not a robot with an overinflated sense of ego. I am also shocked. None of you have tried to find our new secret sound alert yet, though. We have a new bit alert that plays a fun, trolly sound effect. You have to... I think it was just because you still had it open and like the little cursor was highlighting with your real name. No, it's not 69 bits. Good guess though. I did say earlier it was around 500 bits. I gave people that. 420? No, not quite. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the 555 bits. Am I closer? You're getting there. I'll say it is closer to 500 bits than 555. Oh, right. I always forget about this stuff when I'm doing building streams. Thank you for the 505 bits, Pharaohbender. Someone please help out Pharaohbender so he doesn't have to brute force this thing on his own. I can keep giving you hints, though. I will say it is between 505 and 555. I'll give you that. I only have 500 bits. Well, I'll tell you straight up, it is not exactly 500 bits. So that'll save a prop. You got another point there. I'm just gonna go to sleep with all of this lava in my inventory. You know, if you eat chocolate and graham crackers at the same time, it's kind of like eating a s'more. Just don't have the marshmallow, which don't really have a taste much beyond sugar, so... You get the general s'more flavor profile. Marshmallows are an important textural piece. It's true. You're not wrong. I'm not saying it's exactly like eating s'mores. But it tastes like eating s'mores. The taste of marshmallow is squish. It is true. Like, the hot, melty marshmallow is a very important component of an actual s'more. I can only do this once, so I need a better hint. The problem is that if I... Farabender got it. You didn't hear anything. It was a little quiet. I heard it. Juliamon heard it. I heard a Windows sound. Yep. It was the, it's the Windows USB disconnect noise. So, you know, you now have that at your disposal. I tried to turn the sound up on it. It might just be a very quiet sound clip. I tried to get it as close to, as close to what it sounded like when I unplugged a USB device from my system, so... I mean, it's a little quiet on my end because I have my volume turned pretty low. Electra Farabender, thank you for the 525 bits each. I like the idea of having bit sound alerts you control me with. If you have any other ideas for things that you think will randomly scare me, or just like trick me, do let me know. Obviously, these ones didn't get it because I was expecting them, because we were talking about them, but... Wait for several weeks, then cheer 525 bits. I mean, honestly, the way my memory works, I don't even think you would have to wait several weeks. I feel like you would need to wait till, like, Tuesday. As long as I'm not, like, actively, like, thinking about it, it'll probably get me. It's a very short sound, though. So... I might replace it with a sound clip. Slack noises. Slack noises was one of the thoughts I had. Because I know that's come up on stream a few times. Obviously, the classic is the creeper sound. But James already has that one, and I don't want to just copy James. The Windows error. Donk. Mm-hmm. Silverfish sound? I encounter silverfish so rarely in this game. Although the gas noise might not be a bad idea. That is definitely something you could get me with. Although, honestly, given how I react to gas, you could probably get me with it in the overworld. If I could get it loud, the Enderman like vorp sound when it appears right next to you also tends to get me quite a lot. But I'll have to look into ghast noise. I feel like that's a good one. Why are there people shouting outside? I've heard other streamers use the phantom noise. I don't think that would work for me because I am not that afraid of phantoms because I sleep so regularly. Gas are so damn creepy. They really are. So I literally never encounter phantoms. Canada Day arguments? Not arguments, but they were cheering. I imagine somebody is having a Canada Day get-together. Shrieker noise, but you don't go to the deep dark. Yeah, like there's some of those ones like Shrieker noise, phantom noises, silverfish noises. I'm not as I don't encounter those mobs often enough to have like a jump reaction to the sound in the same way like creepers or ghasts elicit. Also, apparently season 3 of The Witcher is out. It just like showed up on Netflix and it was like, I had no idea that was even coming out anytime soon. I guess I'm gonna have to watch that. Arrow impact sound as if a skeleton just shot at you. Yeah? That one would probably do it. Enderman noises. Yeah. Like the sound of it teleporting next to you, I feel like would probably get me pretty good. Actually, I could probably take these back now that I'm not spending so much. Get those out of there. I assume the server has mob block removal off. Yeah, like the Enderman moving stuff around, it does. That was like one of the first mods that we installed. Okay, so we got plenty of glass now, so that's good. Mm-hmm. The sound of a creeper taking fall damage is what puts me on the edge the most. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. A bee? I haven't said hello to the bees in a little bit. My hovercraft is full of beels. War Stinger 40B. Yeah, there's not many out at the moment. That's fine. A red alert klaxon? You mean like from the video game Red Alert? Or like the Star Trek Red Alert klaxon? See, I don't think that would get like the... I think there's some fun things you could do with that. The Star Trek? Yeah. Interesting. I feel like there's some fun things you could do with that. It's not like something you would deploy to like scare me necessarily, to startle me, but I think you could, I think people could find some uses for that. I think I've seen fun things done with the red alert on Desert Bus. The old Mac OS quack sound. I have no idea what that is. Ow. I don't... Wait a minute. Aha. I knew I forgot to put away my rockets for a reason. Quack.
Quack. Quack.
That's it. I mean, it's a very good sound. I don't precisely know what I would use it for, but it's a very good sound. It says what it's on the tin. One of the ones I wanted to do. So, for the Warhammer live stream today, to show off their new, like, epic scale Horus Heresy game, what they did as a teaser for it is they made a video. Can I just show it? Is that a TOS violation if I just show the video? Now, this is going up on YouTube, so I won't do that. But what it was is they took... So last year, when they updated the Horus Heresy, put out a second edition, they made like a cinematic trailer with this like dramatic, angry voiceover from Horus. And so for their new epic scale version, what they did is the video just like starts with the normal video playing, and then it shrinks down to a tiny size and pitches all of the sound up. So Horus becomes this like really squeaky voice, like chipmunk style voice. It's very funny. And I wanted to like get a clip of that in his like squeaky chipmunk voice going, "Let the galaxy burn," because it's very funny. Put it in chat. Chat isn't going to be on the YouTube upload. It's true. I could link to it. I see you down there. Ow. high ground. How are you doing this? I should not have taken that many hits from that. Skeletons have had centuries to practice archery? I suppose so. Oh, it goes up that way. Okay. I'm just gonna stick here for a second. Let me see if I can find that Horus Heresy video. I'm thinking like, I actually do just want to play this. Because I can't stop thinking about it and it makes me laugh so much. Does this have a... I can just get the share link from here. That's handy. Here we go. I'll give you all the link. But I do think I am going to play it. There. Should I? I don't think it'll... Well... I mean, YouTube allows React videos. It's essentially we're doing a React video. Yes, I think so. I'm going to assume that this is okay. Let me pause this for a second because the sound of this is very important. Go there. Now I need to do the very quick thing where I open this up and then stop that. Stupid ads. Okay. Here we go. Why are you not showing this one? Hold on a second. Here we go. There we go. Let me just check to see where the sound is at. Whoops, I did not unmute it. It even says sound on right there, as instructed. Hey, Snow Buddy, we're watching a very silly Warhammer thing, so hold on tight. Actually, let me just turn the sound on this down a little bit, because it'll probably be quite loud.
Let it be war. From the skies of terror to the galactic ring. Let the seas boil. Let the stars fall. Let the galaxy burn.
Oh, that cracks me up so much. I just love tiny, angry Horus. It's just like, he's so small and full of rage. At the galaxy burns at the chaotic squirrel. Like, I would love to get like the lets the galaxy burn squeaky voice sound clip and do that one as a sound alert, because that would be very funny to me. Big rage, small package, like a chihuahua. I do kind of wish the actual Horus Heresy game wasn't so like wildly complicated. Like, that game is complicated by Warhammer standards. And I would just like it if it was a little chill. Because I love the setting. Like, I think the Horus Heresy is a very cool setting, and the story is the best kind of like tragic melodrama. It's basically tragic irony dot storyline. That's just the best way to describe the Horus Heresy. And I love the model range, but I just like the idea of actually trying to play the game is sort of like, eh. I love the interactions of the Primarchs. I mean, it's basically just a giant family squabble in which billions of people died. I really am going to have to figure out a new alternative to Twitter, aren't I? I was just like, ugh. It feels like it's hit the point where there was some people that were hanging around as the I'm just going to watch this ship go down, but now it's sort of like, yeah, no, the ship has gone down. The problem is it still doesn't quite feel like there's been a settled alternative. You are no longer allowed to observe the ship. There's too many alternatives, and yet somehow none of them do what I want. The only thing I want is Twitter to not be shit. Like, I don't want an alternative to Twitter. I want Twitter to not be shit. The problem with Mastodon is that to get people on board with it, you then have to explain Mastodon. It never was in TBH. Like, every social media site is a little bit shit. But, like, I want Escaped Llama, blue, black, white, gold dress Twitter back. That was definitely the best day on Twitter. It's hard to believe that before Twitter, most people thought Elon Musk was very smart. Yeah, I don't think people have, like, thought that about, Elon Musk for a little while now. There was definitely that thought at one point, but, definitely he has made it his goal in life to prove people wrong on that account, it seems like. I think this just like a much more impactful to more people's lives than like him being terrible at running SpaceX or Tesla. Twitter affects far, far more people. Well, up we go. There we are. Fortunately, the everyday running of SpaceX is done by competent people. I'm pretty sure the FAA wouldn't have it any other way. Now we should say hi to our bees. My hovercraft is full of beels. Persephone bee. Ang bee. 26 plus 6 equals 1. Kill a Carl of the Evil Sons clan. Nikolai Matthias of Clan Jane Falcon. Spite, the drunken father of innovation. Yeah, I didn't see the name on that one. That llama's still over there. Where? Oh, you're over there. Oh, hey, Butt Ghost. How's it going? Lack of hubris is a major red flag. That lightning storm reminded me. So many skeleton horses. What was I gonna ask again before I was distracted by skeleton horses? Ooh, yes, that's right. I was gonna ask, has everybody watched today's Marbula 1? It was the finale of the season. But he canceled plans last minute, so I just finished working on my new commander deck and watching my folks' dog. Nice. My team had a very respectable showing. Definitely, the Rangers definitely had some rough spots, sort of mid-season. They had a couple very, very poor showings, but they put up very solid numbers towards the back half of the season and ended up finishing fairly well in the team standings. So I'm pretty happy. I think they did a really good job this season. It was a good season. Shame Royal was unable to pull through in the final race, but second place is nothing to sneeze at. All respect to Momo. Yeah, like that was like Momo was in such a commanding position. Like it would have been like it was a long shot for anybody to unseat Momo. So I think they did a fantastic job this year. Royal just needed to finish 6 or higher. Yeah, it's I think a part of that is just being a new course. Like, I don't think anyone was terribly familiar with that course, and it was looks to be a very tricky course too. So, yes, I'm keeping kayfabe. You think I'm not going to maintain kayfabe? I mean, Royal's definitely shown they've got a lot of potential. So, how will this affect their sponsorship potential in the next season? I mean, they did very well. So I think they're still good for sponsors. Need a couple more races to really put some resin down on the track. The racing lines were very narrow. Yeah. And there was a couple corners that you could really foul up a marble. Like there was one of the corners, I think it was in section 1, where if you come at it at the wrong angle, you just bounce right off the wall. And just you lose all of your momentum. And I saw that happen to a couple marbles, both in the race and in qualifying. Waiting for the 24-hour marble endurance race. I don't even know how you would do that. I would love to see it, though. The marble. Like, would you have to do it like an edited down version of it, or like there's no way you could just do a 24-hour YouTube video. Like that would not work. Like it works for a TV broadcast, but I don't think you could do it as a YouTube video very easily. Full stream with rotating commentators. But part of what part of what makes Marbula 1 work so well is that they do the commentary. They don't do the commentary live, right? Obviously, they do it afterwards so they can like sort out all of the what's going on and all of the parts of it. So I don't think having live commentary would actually work. Because I think a lot of the stuff, like the time splits and things like that, are figured out in post. Like they actually look at the cameras and do all of the timing and that. I think they figure that all out in post and then do the voiceover recording. I think. Also, I forgot to turn my music back on after listening to Squeaky Horace. I wonder if I can make this jump. I can. Wonder how big their production team is these days. It's still fairly small. Like I was watching on the finale episode, they had credits. Like they actually listed all of the people. It was probably like less than a dozen people, I would say. I didn't do like an actual count on it, obviously, but I would say just like as a rough estimate, it's not that big of a team. Even if they got 24 hours of footage to work with, trying to have constant commentary for all of that is nigh impossible. It is. Like, it's been a while since I've watched the actual Le Mans race. So I'm trying to remember how they actually do the commentary on that. Because the other thing about Le Mans is that it's not really like one race. There's actually like a whole bunch of races going on at the same time. Like they actually have like different like classes of cars all racing on the same track. So you have like, you know, what are essentially stock cars racing at the same time as like supercars. And like they're obviously doing like wildly different times. But because it's, you know, an endurance race, you're really just going for your own personal time. So it doesn't matter so much. Hypercar, LMP2, and GTA M3 this year. I have no idea what those means. Well, I mean, I get a good idea about Hypercar. And the not a Camaro. I mean, the really funny thing is that even like stock car racing these days, like actual NASCAR racing, they're not like, it's weird that they're called stock cars because they're not. They are not. It's weird because they actually do have like Star Car was stretched even in the Junior Johnson days. Mm-hmm. They still have all of like the regular car branding and all of that. Did is your other lead down there? Yeah, okay. Well, your owner okay, well, hold on a second. I guess let's bring you over this way. Is there somewhere we can put you? Here, hold tight for a second. Don't go anywhere. Oh, you leaving yourself? What are you? Listen, I believe you can do it too, but I think this might not be a winning plan. Maybe just there you go. Oh, right, I have another llama in here. Here, let's set up a, let's grab some fences. Let's see, I should have some acacia ones. Yes, lots of acacia ones, actually. Here, let's set up a orphan llama area. Please don't walk on my melons. Let's see. I want to find a place that's like... Here we go. Here we go. This will be a nice place. There, got some flowers. Let's grab the other two over here. You and you. Come with me. I think they have like a... I think they did a Lego set. Like the little brickheads thing that they do. Of the trader llama. And I was... seriously considering getting one for James. There you go. There. I'm gonna put up a couple torches. Put up a couple torches there, bud. There. Just so nothing spawns near you. Actually, I wonder... let's do that. Let's go you there. And you there. There. Great. And I think they're far enough away from any edges. Yes. Cool. There we go. We now have an orphan llama holding area. Llama orphanage? Llama orphanage. Free-ish range llamas. Llama penitentiary? No, no. If anything, it's Llama Juvie. Free range llamas. Range is 3 meters. I just learned the scientific name for llama is llama glama. I love it. That sounds great. Maybe the llamas can be amongst the pews in the cathedral. That's supposed to be a sanctuary, possibly. It's maybe that's where we will put them once we have that area done. We've got a lot of scaffolding we need to take out of there first, though. Also, chat, I'm very excited. I may have finally found a new soap that doesn't irritate my skin, which is something that I always have a lot of trouble with. I have very sensitive skin, and there's a lot of soaps that will just kind of like completely dry my skin out. For a long time, the only soap I ever used was Dove because that was the only thing that didn't do it. But I've actually found, so there's a soap company called Sunbasin Soaps, which was, it's one of Hank Green's many companies. And so I bought their like soap sample pack, where they send it's just like you get like the offcut sliver, like the smaller pieces that are too small to be a full bar. When they slice down the block of soap, they just cut up a bunch of those and they put all of their different types and they sort of sell them as a sample pack. It's very nice because like it's still a fairly substantial bar of soap. So I got those just so I could try them all out. And so far, I've only tried one of them, which I don't remember what the scent is on it. But it seems to be pretty good. And I think it's going to take me a few days for my skin to get used to it. But early indications is that it actually is pretty good. Also, llama is just pronounced llama in Spanish, like the verb, right? I feel like that could lead to a Spanish version of Who's On First. I have no idea. Although if it was pronounced that way, that would explain the double L on it. Because that's usually how that sort of Y sound is indicated. Ooh, speaking of pronunciation, interesting pronunciation stuff. So you all know I'm a fan of Playframe and Dan's playthrough of Final Fantasy 15. And he's currently doing Stormbringers? He's on Stormbringers. And there is a section where you go to an area called the Azim Steppe, where everybody, all of the names and terms they use are very influenced by Mongolian. And Dan has, like, in his effort to try and pronounce things correctly, has, like, done a deep dive into, like, how to pronounce Mongolian and has been, like, trying to get the pronunciations as close to authentic as he can. And it is both fascinating to learn all of the stuff that he has sort of learned about it, and also it's like, you know what, good for him. But yes, Mongolian is an interesting language, is what I have learned. I should put these rockets away. But yes, it's an extremely good series. Highly recommend it. Those games are actually very good if you play as a Lalafell. I am incredibly impressed by the fact that they have managed to make all of the cutscenes work smoothly with you know, having one player species that's like half the size of everybody else. I'm excited for the continued adventures of his little Potat. I'm assuming he went samurai for Stormblood. He did in fact go samurai for Stormblood. I think partially also he did that because he actually plays samurai normally. So it's actually, he's like, this is actually a DPS class where I actually have some experience playing it. I actually know what I'm doing. I also saw a trailer the other day for Dune Part 2. I'm excited to see that there's still a lot of dunes in it. I was worried that might get dropped. Bartleby. My hovercraft is full of beals. Seen you a lot today. Beaconomics, AB, Cherry Cheesecake, Spite. Persephone. Who's trapped back here? Nikolai Matthias of Clan Jade Falcon, I think that was. I wonder if we've lost some bees, because I emptied these and there's a bunch of these things that kind of aren't refilling at all. I don't know where our bees would have gone, but we might have lost some bees. Lalafells creep me out. They're like those old porcelain dolls with orphan souls trapped in them. Okay. Sure. The big hive in the sky. I just hope we haven't lost Pound Cake. I think Electra will be absolutely broken if we've lost Pound Cake. Their head is also larger than human heads. They're definitely going for like a sort of a chibi aesthetic to them. They also have like very different and like very exaggerated and almost like childlike animations to how they do it. Do we need a bee cemetery? A cemetery bee? In my experience, most Minecraft bees decide to go take a swim in a river. Yeah, they do tend to just kind of die sometimes. Do we have a bee inventory? Pharaohbender does keep a list. So, like, we could always go back and rename any if we needed to. But I mean, it's so hard with bees because they spend a bunch of time flying around or inside their hive. It can be hard to like actually determine whether somebody's missing or not. Technically, Eric and any other mod can update the list. I'm just the one who usually does it. I mean, it'd be hard for me to do it. I'm playing a video game right now. And also, you are the mod who is around the most regularly. And I really appreciate that about you, Pharaohbender. Remember to keep earning those channel points because one day your bee will taste the sweet release of death and will need to be replaced. Wow. That went dark. It's like volunteering for a thing at work. It is forevermore your job. Pretty much. Ooh. We got the rock pusher signal. The brave new signal. I'm just gonna... I should rush over there right away. Still only 9:17. I'm gonna keep digging for a little minute here. I'm sure Kathleen is on time due to having good friends helping with groceries. I'm sure that it's definitely the only contributing factor. Also, I learned a trick about shopping for chicken. So, where she goes, the chicken that they sell in the packs, it's all one, like the pack of chicken breasts is all the same flat price. Like it's $23 for a pack of chicken breasts. Regardless of the weight of the package, it's just a flat $23. So she's like, so you see some of them, they're like 1.2 kilograms, but then there's other ones that are like 1.6, 1.7 kilograms. So we spent a decent amount of time digging through all of the packs of chicken breasts, trying to find all of the ones that were above 1.6. Seems inconsistent? Yes, you're right. How loaded with water were those packs of chicken? not that loaded with water. It's less of a thing in Canada. We went and did this because Kathleen actually makes her own cat food. Wonder how legal that would be here. I mean, I have no idea. That's even a little bit rare here because I feel like that most grocery stores usually sell things like meat by like the rated like by pound. We used to have a butcher that would toss us chicken hearts for cat treats. Nice. But yeah, like she ran, it's just like, I know it seems like a lot, but I ran the numbers on it. It's just like, I ran the numbers on it, but like per meal, it's actually a lot cheaper. Legal sure, but Kroger and Walmart, the only two places that sell food, are very precise about selling per pound. The funny thing is that we were at a Walmart. And that was part of why she wanted to actually go in person and not just do an online order. Because it's like, it could get anything. Like, we probably left with about 7 or 8 kilograms more chicken than we would have if we had gotten the smallest packs available. Let's just go up. We can look at it at night. And let's see if we can land on top of it. Nope. We're just gonna do this the easy way. Okay, cool. All right. So we made some amount of progress on the cathedral, on the vaulting. Not finished though, so we're still gonna have to come back to that. We did a bit of digging, so cool. Good time to end. My head just started hurting. Oh no, I'm sorry. Don't forget to take a screenshot. Remind me to do that on Tuesday, because I don't want to run back there now. So thank you all for hanging out. I will be back on Tuesday when Pharaohbender is going to remind me to get a screenshot. And thank you, Pharaohbender. And yeah, we're going to keep working on chunk number 50. For now, though, I am going to send you over to Brave New Faves. Brave New Faves is my friend Kathleen. She does a pirate radio program where she plays new and interesting music that she enjoys and you might also enjoy. So head on over there, say hi, and I will see you all on Tuesday. So have a good night, chat.